Hello, it's Tuana. Today I will talk about Zeyrek Kilise Mosque. This is my content. First, I will give general information. Zeyrek Kilise Mosque. It is known as the Church of Savior Pantokrator. Its construction years between 1118 and 1136. It is in Fatih, Zeyrek now. It was used as church, but now it's used as mosque. This is the old picture of the Zeyrek Kilise Mosque, and it is built on a hill that dominates the Golden Horn. Byzantine Period. The construction of the monastery was started by the Byzantine Emperor John II Komnenos and his wife, and the monastery consisted of a salt church, a library, a hospital, and an elderly hospice. North church was built in 1136 after the death of the Empress Irene. John II built a burial chapel in the middle of these two churches. This is the order of the construction. First, salt church constructed, and it has simple 4-column plan with 2 narthexes, and then the north church was built. It has similar plan to the south church. Then burial chapel. The central chamber is a rectangular hall with 2 domes. Remains from the Byzantine period. On the floor of the south church, which has an opusectile floor, the life of Samson and the wheel of the zodiac are pictured. This is the opusectile floor, and this is the details of the opusectile floor. And most of the sculptural decorations of the north church, such as cornice and capital, have survived to the present day. This is the picture of cornice. Latin invasion. Many historical monuments were damaged during the Latin invasion, and during this period many sacred items were sent to Venice. Pantokrator Church is also one of the looted monuments. Genodios Shialarios was imprisoned here by the last emperor, and later Genodios was elected Patriarch after the conquest of the city. After the conquest, Ottoman Period. First alterations, the monastery was assigned to the Islamic faith by the Mehmet II, while the churches have been used as mosques. The complex was used as madrasa. Molla Zeyrek was the first muderris. After the completion of Semaniye madrasas, Zeyrek complex started to be used only as mosque. First alterations, primarily minbar and mihrab were added. A hünkâr mahfili was built into the mosque. To support the columns that carried the domes were replaced by piers, and a mahalle began to develop around the mosque. Today, Zeyrek Mosque. This is the picture of today. It was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And this is the dome of the South Church, minbar and mihrab of the South Church, minbar and details of the minbar. Hünkâr mahfili, the underside of the hünkâr mahfili. The chapel in the middle was also intended to be the family tomb of the Komnenos. Today the site of the tomb is still visible, and the interior decoration of the north church disappeared. When the 3 churches were combined, the walls were removed from some areas and one space was obtained, and although the whole of the building has been converted into mosque, today only the southern part is used as mosque. This is the Zeyrek Mosque restorations. Between 1965 and 1970, there was a restoration by Vakıflar İdaresi. Then Zeyrek Kilise Mosque was listed as World Heritage Site. And there are 2 restorations with the support of UNESCO. And this is the Zeyrek Mahalle today. References. Thank you for listening.